What if I told you the biggest lie you've ever believed is that we're separate from others, from the universe, even from our own power? But here's the truth. There is no separation. It's all an illusion, and you're about to see why. And what if the reality you're living isn't random, but a reflection of your internal code? What if your mind isn't just thinking, but transmitting frequencies that shape the world around you? And what if the secret to bending reality is already hidden inside you? Science has already uncovered the secret, but most people are still blind to it. They walk through life asleep, unaware that their thoughts, emotions, and reality are already connected by a field that defies everything we were taught to believe. In today's video, you'll discover how quantum entanglement, your subconscious, mind and your emotional vibration are deeply connected, and how mastering this invisible system can literally reprogram the life you experience. It's not theory, it's physics meeting consciousness. Picture this, an invisible web stretching across space and time, linking your mind to the very fabric of the universe. Your emotions aren't private, your thoughts don't disappear. They're woven into something vast, something alive that's shaping your destiny right now. So focus, stay with me until the end, because what you're about to learn, most people will never be told. It's powerful, it's real, and it's been hidden in plain sight all along. Subscribe now and let's unlock what they told you to never speak about. You know, for most of human history, we believed everything was separated, that you are here and everything else is out there. But quantum physics shattered that illusion. Turns out, the universe is far more connected than we ever imagined. Let's talk about quantum entanglement, one of the weirdest, most fascinating phenomena in all of science. Two particles become so deeply linked that no matter how far apart they are, they respond to each other instantly. It's like they're sharing a secret language beyond time. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance, and for good reason. It makes no logical sense in classical physics, but experiment after experiment confirmed it. Change one particle, and the other responds immediately, even across galaxies. No wires, no delay. Now here's the wild part. If everything in the universe is made of the same fundamental particles, and you are too, what's stopping you from being part of that entangled web? Absolutely nothing. You're not just a bag of bones. You're part of the field. Your thoughts, your emotions, your presence, they're not just internal. They ripple into the quantum field. They interact. What you feel in silence, the universe hears in full volume. Entanglement doesn't stop at particles. It extends to consciousness. And if you're wondering how science proves this, check this out. The famous double-slit experiment showed something shocking. When light particles are shot at a barrier with two slits, they behave like waves, interfering with themselves, but only when unobserved. The moment someone observes them, boom, they collapse into particles. They act like tiny bullets instead of waves, meaning just watching changes the behavior of matter. Consciousness doesn't just perceive reality, it shapes it. This is what breaks the mold. Observation, or better, awareness, literally changes how reality forms. If your mind can alter the behavior of photons, what else could it influence? The answer, everything around you. You're more powerful than you think. That's why people who vibrate in higher states, love, gratitude, purpose, seem to attract different realities. They're not lucky, they're aligned. Thoughts are codes, emotions, the password that activates them. The field responds not to words, but to frequency. And get this, when you're emotionally charged about something, you lock in that signal. The field starts rearranging things in your favor, or against you, depending on what you're sending. It's not magic, it's resonance. That's entanglement in action. Just had your mind blown? Go ahead and tap like right now. This stuff isn't theory anymore. It's happening whether you're aware or not. The question is, Are you influencing the field consciously or accidentally? Imagine this. Every intention you have travels across this unseen quantum web, like a message in a bottle, bouncing between particles, energy, and people. That sudden thought of someone, that strange coincidence, yeah, that's not random. That's the field at work. The deeper truth is this: you're already entangled with your future, with versions of yourself that already exist in the field. The faster you tune into their frequency, the faster they collapse into your physical reality. You're not waiting for it, it's waiting for you. The universe doesn't deliver what you want, it mirrors what you are. And what you are is far more than skin, cells, and thoughts. You are consciousness, vibrating in a quantum web, and your signal, it's already reshaping the world around you. You've probably heard the phrase mind over matter, right? Well, what if I told you it's not just a motivational quote, but a literal scientific phenomenon? Your consciousness isn't trapped inside your skull. It's a broadcast tower, constantly interacting with an energetic field far greater than your physical body. That's not fantasy, that's physics. Scientists at the HeartMath Institute discovered that your heart generates a powerful electromagnetic field, even stronger than your brain's. And get this, it extends several feet beyond your body. That means your emotional state doesn't stay inside. It moves outward, it interacts, it influences. So when you're feeling anxious, angry, grateful, peaceful, you're not just feeling it, you're transmitting it. And here's the kicker. Other people can feel it too. Ever walked into a room and instantly knew something was off? Yeah, that's not intuition, that's physics. You're picking up signals. We're constantly bathing in energetic fields, our own and those of everyone around us. Consciousness then isn't confined. It's expansive, it's fluid. It's the bridge between your thoughts and the reality you live in. And the best part, you can actually train it, direct it, strengthen it. You're not just in the field, you are the field. A walking, thinking, emotional frequency generator. And the field doesn't lie, it reflects, so whatever you're radiating, you're magnetizing. The reality around you is just a mirror of what's vibrating inside you. That's the rule, always. But wait, if thoughts affect reality and emotions fuel thoughts, what's the engine behind it all? That's right, your consciousness. Not your brain, not your logic, but that deeper awareness, the one that can observe your thoughts. That's where your true power is hiding. Here's something wild. Studies in quantum biology suggest consciousness might influence biological systems at a cellular level. Meaning, your thoughts may not just shift your energy, but your health, your cells, your DNA. The field responds, it listens, and it adapts. When you begin to operate with awareness of your field, your life changes. You become the transmitter, not just the receiver. You stop reacting to life and start creating it, and people will feel it, even if they can't explain why they're drawn to you. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you... And by the way, this is why environments matter. The field you're in influences your own. If you're constantly surrounded by fear, doubt, chaos, your vibration adapts to survive. But if you intentionally shift your field with presence and emotion, you start rewriting your reality. So what's the secret sauce? Emotion. Consciousness without emotion is passive, but consciousness infused with feeling, that's creative force. That's where manifestation begins. That's how you bend energy into form. That's how reality bends around you. There's a reason ancient traditions placed so much emphasis on presence, prayer, breath, meditation. They knew what we forgot. The state of your being shifts the state of the field. The field doesn't care about your words. It speaks the language of emotion and coherence. Want proof? Hook yourself to an HRV monitor. When you feel stressed, your heart rhythm is erratic. But when you feel gratitude, love, joy, it becomes harmonious. And that harmony feeds your brain, your body, and yes, your outer world. The science is catching up to the mystics. Hey, let's take a second. If any of this just hit you like lightning, go ahead and drop a comment. I am the field. Say it, write it, feel it, and let it become your new normal. The future isn't something you wait for, it's something your frequency calls in. Your field also holds memory, traumas, beliefs, experiences. They live in the energetic structure of your being. And unless you choose to become aware of them, they'll keep shaping your reality silently. That's why consciousness isn't luxury, it's survival. If you've ever felt like something bigger is guiding you, you're right. It's not. Outside, it's your field resonating with possibilities that match your state. Trust that, build that, and share this with someone you know is ready to feel more. Let's raise the frequency together. The reality you want is already vibrating somewhere. The question is, will your field find it? Because the moment your energy shifts, truly, deeply shifts, everything else follows. People show up, doors open, you stop chasing and start attracting. Something extraordinary is coming, but only those attuned to it will feel it approaching. So keep watching. Because next, you'll see how your subconscious has been programming your field all along and how to finally take that power back. Want to dive deeper into what's really shaping your energy? Click the card now, because once you understand the field, you'll stop trying to push life and start pulling it to you. Let's get real. Your conscious mind isn't running the show. It's the backstage crew, the real power. It's your subconscious, the part of your mind that never sleeps, never argues, and always obeys. And here's the twist. It speaks. The language of vibration. Think of your subconscious like a radio tower. It's constantly transmitting and receiving frequencies based on what's stored in it. Not what you say out loud, not even what you wish, but what you truly believe deep. Inside, often without even knowing. While you doubt, your subconscious still believes in your worst fears. That's the problem. You can say, I'm abundant 1,000 times, but if your subconscious is still stuck on lack, you'll attract more scarcity. Not because the universe is cruel, but because it's precise. Everything you feel deeply is a broadcast. Every unresolved fear, every buried trauma, every inherited belief, they're all vibrating below your awareness. And those vibrations, they don't stay inside you. They shape your field. They shape your life. So if you keep ending up in the same patterns, same type of relationships, same financial limits, same emotional loops, guess what? That's not bad luck. That's subconscious programming echoing in your reality. And yes, it's frustrating, but also fixable. From the ages of 0 to 7, your brain operates mostly in theta state, a highly receptive, almost hypnotic frequency. That's when your subconscious is wide open, meaning everything you saw, heard, or felt during childhood got recorded without filters. If you grew up hearing money is hard to make or you don't deserve love, those ideas became energetic commands. Even if you don't believe them now consciously, your subconscious is still running the script. And the field, it follows that vibration. It gets even deeper. Your subconscious doesn't understand time. So a wound from 20 years ago can still be broadcasting pain today. Unless you rewrite that signal, it'll keep calling in experiences that match it, just to stay consistent. It's not sabotage, it's survival. That's why emotional triggers are so important. They're not annoyances, they're signals. They show you where your vibration is out of sync with who you want to become. Don't ignore them, decode them. That's how you change your frequency. Your subconscious doesn't negotiate, it obeys your dominant emotion. So if fear is louder than trust, guess what reality shows up? If shame is stronger than self-worth, what kind of relationships do you think you'll attract? It's all energy. Always. By the way, if this just connected a few dots for you, do yourself a favor and leave a comment below. It's time to rewrite the signal. Saying it is one thing. Feeling it, that's where transformation begins. That's where reality bends. Here's a powerful truth. You can't outperform your subconscious vibration. You can hustle, you can grind. But if your inner frequency screams, "I'm not ready," the field will mirror that every single time. That's why internal work changes external results. The best part? You're not stuck. Neuroplasticity, energetic techniques, meditative states, all of these are keys to update your inner code. Because the moment your vibration changes, your attraction pattern changes. That's not mindset, that's quantum. You don't attract what you want. You attract what your subconscious is programmed to expect, and you can reprogram it gently, consciously, with repetition, emotion, and presence. That's where we're heading next, so don't blink, because once you understand how to rewire your vibration from the inside out, you stop chasing, you start magnetizing. Get ready. The tools to take your power back are closer than you think. You ever wonder why it feels so hard to change your life, even when you're doing all the right things? That's not because you're lazy or unlucky. It's because you're still running on mental programs that were installed long before. You could even say no. From birth to age 7, your brain is in a hypnotic state, theta frequency. This is when your subconscious is wide open, absorbing everything as truth. Money is hard. You're not good enough. You can't trust people. These beliefs didn't start with you, but now they live in you. Your subconscious doesn't care if it's true, only if it's repeated. That's the real trap. Most of your thoughts aren't even yours. They're echoes of caregivers, culture, trauma. And yet those echoes shape your decisions, your emotions, and your vibration. You grow up, you try to chase your goals, but something invisible pulls you back. That's not self-sabotage, it's alignment. Alignment with outdated beliefs that are still active in your subconscious, broadcasting silently into the field. It's like trying to run new software on an old operating system. No matter how powerful your intention, the underlying code keeps creating the same outcome. Until you rewrite that code, your outer world stays stuck on repeat. If the story in your mind says, "I'm not worthy," the universe just agrees. It's not punishing you, it's responding to your broadcast. So the question is, what beliefs are looping underneath your awareness right now? This is where the deeper work begins. It's not about thinking positively once. It's about becoming aware of the invisible scripts that you've been living out unconsciously and having the courage to challenge them. Start paying attention to your language. How do you talk about yourself? Do you say things like, "I'm always broke, I never get it right, this always happens to me"? These phrases might feel casual, but they are spells in disguise. By the way, this isn't just mindset stuff. Neuroscience confirms that repeated thoughts carve neural pathways, turning beliefs into habits and habits into identity. Identity then becomes your energetic signature, and your field, it doesn't manifest what you want, it manifests what your identity feels is safe and familiar. If chaos is familiar, you'll attract chaos. If lack feels normal, you'll keep losing. Money, it's not personal, it's programming. If this hit you deep, take a second and comment, "Time to uninstall the old code." Let the field know you're ready to shift, because awareness is the first disruption. The moment you see the pattern, you're no longer trapped by it. And here's the twist. Many limiting beliefs feel like facts. You think they're reality, but they're just inherited frequencies. When you start questioning them, the entire foundation of your reality begins to shake and realign. Your job isn't to fight your beliefs, it's to bring them to the surface, question who gave them to you, and decide whether they still serve. The person you're becoming, that's what breaks the loop. Your field will fight to protect the frequency of your beliefs, even when they hurt you. That's why breaking free takes more than knowledge. It takes embodiment, emotion, intention, repetition every day. And here's the beautiful part. You're not broken. You're just overdue for an upgrade. In the next segment, I'll show you how to install a new program, one that aligns with the future you actually want to live. All right, now that you know your subconscious runs the show, here comes the good part. You can rewrite it. Yep, like installing new software into your inner operating system. But instead of clicking a button, you use emotion, repetition, and intention. Your subconscious isn't logical. It doesn't care about goals or spreadsheets. It responds to vibration, to repetition, to feeling. So if you want to change what you attract, you have to change what your inner world believes is normal. Thoughts are codes. Emotions, the password that activates them. That means you can't just repeat affirmations like a robot. You have to feel them as true. That's the key. And once you do, your field starts shifting automatically. Let's start with meditation. When you meditate deeply, your brain shifts into theta, the same state you were in as a child. That's the back door to your subconscious. In this state, new beliefs can be planted, old ones can be dissolved. Now combine that with visualization. Picture the version of you that already has what you want: wealth, love, confidence, peace. But don't just see it, feel it. Live it in your mind like it's happening right now. Your subconscious will start believing it's real. And here's the magic. Once your subconscious believes, your vibration changes. And once your vibration changes, the field around you starts bending to match it. The energy doesn't lie. It reflects, always. So this is where true transformation begins. When you change the broadcast, you change the reality. This is also where affirmations come in, but only when said with deep emotional presence. Try things like, "I am safe in abundance," or "I deserve deep love," and mean it. Let it echo through your chest. Another tool, EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. This involves tapping specific points on the body while repeating new beliefs. It bypasses the logical mind and goes straight to the energetic system. It's weird at first, but powerful when done consistently. You can also work with neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, using language patterns to shift inner frameworks. Even simply changing the way you speak about yourself can start rewiring how your subconscious sees your identity. And identity is everything. While you repeat the old story, the field keeps creating the same ending. That's why awareness is key. Notice when you're reinforcing a belief that no longer serves you. Stop mid-sentence. Rewrite it on the spot. The more you do this, the more you shift. And here's the catch. The subconscious learns best through emotion and consistency. So the more often you practice, daily if possible, the faster your field starts to respond. It's like working out, but the gains show up in your energy first. Now let's hit you with this. If you're in a negative emotional state all the time, you're reinforcing old programming. So choose your inputs wisely. Music, people, environments, even your inner voice, they're either reprogramming you or reinforcing your past. Oh, and hey, if this clicked for you, go ahead and share this video with someone who's stuck in an old loop. Let's raise the frequency together. Someone out there needs to hear this, and you might be the one who delivers the key. The subconscious doesn't care about timelines, only about repetition. So start today. Feel different. Think different, speak different. Before long, your external life will start matching your new internal code. It can't help but obey. Now imagine, what happens when millions of people start reprogramming their subconscious with conscious intention? A new collective field is formed, a new level of reality emerges, and you're already tuning into it. You know, long before quantum physics existed, ancient traditions already described something wild. Everything is connected. They didn't have microscopes or equations, but they felt it. They called it prana, chi, ki, mana, akasha. Names change, but the truth remains. What's crazy is how science is now proving what mystics knew all along. Quantum entanglement, the energetic body, conscious influence on matter, all of this was whispered in temples, carved into stone, passed through chants and sacred symbols. Magic and science are just different stages of the same awakening. The division between spiritual wisdom and scientific truth was artificial, and it's dissolving. Because what ancient initiates accessed through meditation, we now confirm through machines. Let's talk geometry. Symbols like the flower of life, the Sri Yantra, the tree of life, all embedded with mathematical patterns, patterns that reflect frequencies, harmonics, and quantum behavior. Were these just pretty shapes, or quantum blueprints and sound? Don't even get me started. Ancient chants used specific tones that activated brainwaves and heart coherence. Now we know 432 Hz resonates with nature and DNA, while 440 Hz, the modern standard, feels subtly off. Coincidence? Here's the thing. Ancient rituals were not superstition. They were energetic technology, aligned breathwork, sacred movement, focused intention, all tuned to influence the field. And now, quantum studies are finally catching up to what sages practiced in silence. Dr. David Bohm, a quantum physicist, proposed the holographic universe theory, the idea that all reality is encoded in every part, like a fractal. That's straight out of Hermetic texts, as above, so below, as within, so without. They were speaking quantum. Then there's Schrödinger. Yeah, the cat guy. He believed consciousness wasn't separate from the material world, but an expression of it. In other words, you're not just in the universe is in you, living through your perception. Your mind is not inside your brain is inside your mind. That flips the entire script. And suddenly, those weird spiritual experiences, déjà vu premonitions, soul connections, make sense. They're entangled events in the quantum field. Ever felt like you knew someone before you met them? Or sensed something before? It happened. That's not fluff. That's energetic resonance. The field remembers. And when your frequency matches a memory, experience, or soul, the connection activates. And hey, if this is blowing your mind a little, good. It should. Go ahead and comment below. I've always known there's more, because deep down, you do. That's why this video found you, and why your journey is just beginning. Many spiritual teachings speak of unity, oneness, interconnection. Quantum physics now provides the framework to understand how that's literally possible. Not symbolically, not metaphorically, but physically and vibrationally. Let's bridge it further. Practices like deep meditation and altered states allow access to non-local consciousness, a form of awareness that's not bound by space or time. Sound familiar? That's exactly what quantum particles demonstrate when entangled. Ancient knowledge wasn't primitive, it was encoded, protected, hidden in myths, art, rituals, and symbols. But now, the veil is lifting, and the reunion between spirituality and science is the most important evolution of our time. We used to pray to the sky. Now we realize we are the signal. And when you align with that signal, consciously, emotionally, spiritually, you become the bridge between ancient wisdom and future creation. Next, you'll discover how this entire field, this universal energy, responds to your internal alignment, and how full transformation happens when you stop resisting and start flowing. Now you know, your thoughts aren't just noise, your emotions aren't random, your subconscious isn't passive. All of them are signals, broadcasting into a field that's alive, intelligent, and deeply connected to everything you experience. Reality doesn't happen by chance. It responds to your vibration, to your internal programs, to the frequency you're aligned with, even when you're unaware of it. But now, You're no longer unaware, you're awake, and that changes everything. The truth is you've always had this power. The field has always been listening. The only thing missing was the conscious alignment between what you feel, what you believe, and what you allow yourself to receive. So if something clicked inside you today, don't let it fade. Subscribe to the channel and join the thousands who are rewriting their reality from the inside out. And now it's time to go further. Now learn how to use this energy in your favor. Watch the next video.